It was insane what happened. They just came in droves. We came back from that festival and our business just took off. We did $3.4 million that year. And we never had a massive marketing budget or anything. It was relationship built. And, I was motivated by the fact that it was impossible. No one built great software, so I was going to try to build some, right? And then I quickly found out it's impossible.
You don't always have the piece. You get the puzzle put together.
Yeah.
And there's that last piece. Where's that last piece? I don't know.
It's crazy. I mean, but hey, I learned a lot. And the best thing about it is I met a lot of really cool people, touring around that I haven't met in the industry. So that part I really enjoyed. I've helped people become extremely successful, and they've been able to sell their businesses. These are businesses that a year or two earlier, prior to me helping them, couldn't sell it if they couldn't give it away.
Yeah.
And then within a year or two, they're selling at top dollar.
Yeah.
So that's the satisfaction.
Yep.
That I got from that, and then just being a part of what I think an industry full of the coolest people, just good people, right? Just genuine, hardworking, salt of the earth type people, which I love.
That never changes. It seems to never change. That's a constant.
Yeah, and that's the best part about it, I think, the relationships and all that. But so it's a new chapter. This is basically day one of my new chapter.
Because you haven't known billyGO really without Sarah.
No.
They started on the same day. Much. Yeah.
I never been able to just focus on one.
Tell everybody really quick why you got back into billyGO, or why you got back in the industry, and how billyGO, the name, all of it.
Oh, well, the name kind of goes back to my retirement story. It exactly goes back to my retirement story.
Yep.
So I was retired for 7 years, and Mama was having her, I was getting to where I was like hanging out at the house more. At first, we were traveling, we were having fun, we were living the life, right?
Yay.
And then all of a sudden, I wasn't going anywhere.
He came back home with me. I don't know what to do with him.
And so I started hearing this, like, Billy, go to the store and get this, or Billy, go pick up the kids, or Billy, go do this, Billy, go do that. And she wasn't bossing me around. It was just, I needed jobs. And she was a good delegator. And I kept hearing it. And then one day my nephew walks in. And I'm like, hey, what's going on, Logan? And we were hanging out. And I was talking to him. I said, hey, let me, I'll be right back or whatever. Or he got distracted and was talking to my wife. And I went and did something. And I heard him in the other room goes, where did Uncle Billy go? And that's when it clicked. I said, I've heard this over and over and over and over again. So I'm like, I jumped right then and there when he was there. I grabbed my laptop. I set it on the kitchen table. I opened it up, went to GoDaddy, typed in billygo.com, and it was there. And I could, even the GoDaddy guy goes, I can't believe that's there. And 5-letter, was that 6? Was 7 letters, but 7. 4 is the ultimate, but 7 letters, catchy, memorable. We do hear, this, we hear quite often they chose us because of our name.
Oh, yeah.
Because it's unique. It's very different.
Yeah.
We have the most Go companies in Dallas-Fort Worth now.
We have a bunch of them.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's taken off.
But hey.
We have, I think there's one called Go AC.
Go AC. That's right.
There's another one I saw the other day. Gosh darn. But anyway. So that seems to be the trend, the go thing. But it was because my wife really wanted me to go and do something else instead of being there bugging her all day. And so that's why I named it that.
So I will just go start a software.
I'll go start another plumbing HVAC software company. And so we did that. And, it was really cool. I think when I knew I'd made the right choice, my HVAC manager and my plumbing manager were the big reason why I decided to come back. They were with me at Berkey's, and I had a 5-year non-compete. Mm-hmm. So year 5 and 1 day, they were knocking at my door. When you coming back, boss? When we gonna do this? when we're going to do this again?
So
I'm
waiting
like,
for that.
leave me alone, guys.
Yeah.
Wife's got me going to the grocery store
I've got
now.
too much to do. I've got these keys to haul around now.
Yeah, got my key ring. And I dodged them for 2 years. And I don't know. I went to New York City a few years earlier, like a year or two after I retired, and did my first Uber ride. And I started thinking about it after that. But so these guys stayed on to me. But the part that made me realize I did the right thing is when we announced that billyGO was going to be opening soon, and these two guys let the company know that they were working that they were going to move over to this upstart, no business, no customers, no nothing. They kind of laughed at them, I guess, and thought it would be a temporary situation. But anyway, long story short.
Yeah, that's wild. Because they weren't hurting.
No, they were doing great. They were doing fine, and they were willing to risk it all to do this all over again. And so they came over, and in the first week, we had over 34 people apply for a job in an environment where people can't find employees.
Man.
The very first week. And there's nothing worse than going, well, I don't even have a customer.
Yeah.
How am I going to hire you?
How am I going to hire you?
But we actually hired 12 people. And for 4 months, we sat around a big table here in the office, and we talked about the problems or the things that we didn't like about how we ran our businesses previously. And from that, we started, and it didn't matter. I had the two managers I talked about. I had a couple of plumbers, I had a couple of HVAC techs, I had a warehouse manager, I had a dispatcher and a call taker. And we all were together.
Same room, yeah.
Same room. And so because with something that may be something you didn't like in what you did may affect something down the
So
line,
that goes into the silo thing. Immediately, no silo. We're not going to silo things off.
Exactly. So we learned from that as well. We still had this open office concept where everybody works together instead of having their own office. And so that's big. That's been a really big thing. The communication in the company's the best ever. Yeah. No matter how big we get, it doesn't matter. Yeah. And it makes the business feel like it's less chaotic because we've had guests here all day. I have 4 guys here today from our marketing company, been here with us all day. And they're like, you can't even tell there's a business running here because it just works. Yeah. And so that's what's that blows their minds. But anyway, so we hired those 12 people. We practiced, we questioned everything, and then we kind of built a little app on an app on Android. And
who built it? I just had somebody.
I just had some little agency in Arkansas that I heard of. Didn't even really know them, as if someone told me about them. And they built this app, and all the app would do was accept 1-hour appointments, and you could book it online. And we went to a festival. And that festival gave us, I think it was like 1,800 new customers. Yeah. And we became the 8th most downloaded app on Google Play Store that weekend.
Yep. That's big.
It was big. It was immediate. And customers are like, you mean I can book a service call based off of my schedule right now? I don't have to be at my house. The things that are lingering, the things I've been meaning to call a plumber for or an HVAC guy for, that I could put off because I get interrupted. Or
normally you're going to put off because you go, it's going to be all day, man. I can't.
But I can stand right here at this festival and set an appointment at 1:00 on Tuesday, and you'll be there. And we're like, yes. And they just came in droves. It was insane what happened. And we came back from that festival, and our business just took off. We did $3.4 million that year.
Was that Grape Fest or?
That was Grape Fest, yeah. And Main Street Days. They have 2 festivals annually. Yep. It's just a mile down the road here. Yep. We're right off of Main Street. And once we did that, the business took off. Yep. And we never had a massive marketing budget or anything at all. We never did this it wasn't Google built. It was relationship built.
Mm-hmm.
And so we knew we were onto something. And then I met this guy that been very successful in SaaS. I didn't even know what SaaS was. He explained that to me. And so we moved from the app to a SaaS, and that was how Sarah was born. Because really, I wasn't concerned about building software per se.
Mm-hmm.
I was more just needing an interface.
You need the tool.
I needed a simple tool on an app that I could use to build a business. And we worked off of that app the first year. Nothing but that app. We didn't have any software but that app for 1 full year before we actually got some software.
Crazy.
I know.
That's crazy.
But it worked.
Yeah, that's the thing. It worked.
Right? I mean, they would push 1 o'clock on Tuesday. We would see it on the dispatch part of the app, right? That was that simple. Now, we couldn't run credit cards or anything through our system. We didn't have any accounting in our system yet. So we did that old school, right? Because we didn't have anything.
QuickBooks or whatever.
Yeah, we did. We had QuickBooks, and we could run credit cards. We had readers and stuff, but we didn't actually have the full-blown software that we needed to put it all in one place, right? Did that slow us down, hurt us? No. Well, because we did 5.6 million the second year.
Yep.
With nothing. More than we had the first year, but really still nothing. I mean, software is not even usable for 2 or 3 years.
Yeah.
After you start building it.
It's would you say glacier moves like a glacier?
Yeah. And so here we are, fastest growing business in DFW with no software. Everybody's buying all this fancy software and all these shiny objects. And we didn't have anything except a little app. But that app worked.
It worked.
Because who cares? It only matters if the customer cares.
That's exactly right.
And the customer cared. And they loved it.
Yep.
And they still do.
Yep.
Yesterday we had more online bookings than we had call-ins. Was that what y'all were telling me yesterday? Somebody was.
It must have been Coop.
It must have been Coop. That's crazy. Think about it. That's crazy. And the sheer volume of calls we get every day, 100 or more that we get every day. We got how many call takers? 3?
Yeah, usually about 3 out there.
Yeah. 3.
Well, that's a good testament to the fact that you, right off the bat, you're relational because of the Main Street Grape Fest festival. Then you had something that this goes back to what you were saying. Maybe it was earlier today you were saying in one of these meetings, but you had relationship at the core, customer at the core.
Yep.
You had an app, but it worked. That was
just what we needed it to do.
Towards the customer.
Yeah. It's
right?
100% customer interface.
Yep. And so that's just a testament that at the core of it is all relational.
Yeah, absolutely. And having a process. Even though we didn't have any of this stuff that everybody else was using, software, all the things they were using, it was because we had everyone knew what the mission was.
Yep.
And so, and they were trained on this is what we're going to do and how we're going to do it now.